Wait for it to go live on the other end. And there we are. Hello, everybody. Blue Dooley. And we've changed gears over to American Truck Sim. Let's see here. We are currently, where are we? Forgot where we left off. Let's see here. We are over by Glasgow, Montana. This is your first time tuning into the channel. I actually do drive truck for a living, although I do not do long haul. I do short haul. I haul trusses out of Jerome, Idaho. And this particular playthrough, I kind of started a new playthrough. Went light on my mods list. Just some graphic mods, some sound mods. But nothing wildly out there. So since we're in Glasgow, let's see what we can grab. Oops, cargo market, because we got a trailer hooked up. Let's see, we got some waste paper. And we're going to try to work on getting our garage upgraded so we can hire a new person. And this construction equipment here is actually one of the mods I have installed. Just adds a few more cargoes for flatbed and drop decks. So we're going to search everything by, or list everything by price today because, well, we want to make a lot of money. This is an important delivery back down to Idaho Falls. Let's go ahead and set our GPS destination. Go pick that up. And I don't know why, but my green screen doesn't like when I play computer games, but it does better when I play Xbox games. I'm not really sure why. So we are in the Superliner. We got our tri-axle drop deck hooked up to the truck. So we'll go ahead and roll out of here. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Mine's not been too bad. We need to get up to $180,000 so we can upgrade our starter garage so we can hire someone. Of course, we'll also need probably a lot of money so we can buy a truck. Played a little Starfield and was rainy most of the day, so didn't really get a chance to work on anything else. But yesterday got some chores done, changed out the light on the porch, which had been needed to be done for a while. So now we do not have a hideous lamp on the front of the house on the porch. We have a much nicer looking lamp on the porch. And hamburgers. 5:10 in the morning here. Maybe a little early for a hamburger, but they're 99 cents. Wish. I think diesel's expensive even in the game. But that's actually what we're going to go pick up right now, is a load like that. So I've got a little over a day in Starfield in game time played, and I've only had it crash to the Xbox home screen twice now. But it's ran pretty smooth. I have no complaints about it so far. Some of the traveling's a little bit of a pain in the ass because you apparently can't take the short way anywhere. Like the next mission I'm working on, I need to go someplace, but instead of just letting me jump right over to it, I gotta jump here, and here, and here, and over to it. And it's kind of frustrating. Kind of frustrating, so we'll kick back into ATS. That's a cool mural. Happiness in every sip. Guess we don't need to be speeding through a little tiny town like this. The place is a little rundown. Pushing the farms. I thought that was a county fair. How far out is this thing? 31 miles. Really got so many projects I need to be working on, but between the weather and some other things, just haven't really felt like working on them. And some of it's down to the tedious stuff, and I can only spend so much time soldering very, very tiny wires before I don't want to solder tiny wires anymore. Cool biplane. swung that a little wider than we needed to. This particular profile, I am not overly concerned with getting the photo opportunities and things out. This profile is also not hooked to World of Trucks. Let's see, we don't want to go through that gate. Run over here to this gate. That's the job we want. It's awful nice of them to move that road out of the way so we could get loaded. Alright, so we got some plastic containers on the front. We got a mobile office kind of out of a shipping container in the middle, and then we got a case SV280 on the back, not properly chained down. But I've complained a lot about the way some stuff is chained down in the game, so no point hashing that out anymore. Yeah, it seems like if some of these assets are already in the game, you should be able to haul them. Like those beams. Did we miss the crane? Yeah, missed the crane. Alright, we'll get rolling out of here. And playing on an Xbox controller. I drive truck in real life. I don't need the full sim setup to enjoy the game. Gamepad works just fine, along with the keyboard. Thanks for taking that corner as slowly as you possibly could. Peckden Spillway. What a spillway it is. Thing's gigantic, especially considering how compressed the game is. I got myself shrunk down enough, you should be able to see the GPS pretty good. Now the cargo mod is free, it's on Steam, and but the truck itself and the current engine noise you hear are two separate paid mods. The truck, it's paid-ish. You can kind of just put in any amount you want to pay for the mod and get it. You can put it in $0, get it for free, put it in $1, get it for $1. But the particular engine I'm using, Z-Mod's Cummins engines, I got a bunch of his Cummins engine sound packs, so the Superliner is rocking a Cummins engine right now. If I remember correctly, it's a 700 horsepower N14. Or it might actually be the 800 horsepower N14. And I pretty much run a 13 speed in all of my trucks. 18's just way too much shifting. And it's, do you want the rear ends to do the work, or do you want the transmission to do the work? The truck has 355 rear ends with the 13 speed, and most of the 18 speeds are 225 or 235. So, do you want your final drive ratio doing the work, or do you want first gear in the transmission doing the work? Kind of what it comes down to. I think we could haul one of those on the flatbed. That should fit on a low boy or on the back of the drop deck. I mean, you could actually add quite a bit of more cargoes to the game just by using in-game assets. Come on, pull out there, buddy. You can do it. Alright, bus. In pump truck. And hit it. Lots of people going to the rest area this morning. I might have a really slow week this week, so I might be doing a lot of streaming this week, or I should really work on the radio controlled stuff. I haven't posted one of those videos in quite a while. But again, I need to solder a lot of tiny wires to get the both the Grand Hauler and the snowplow finished. I also need to order a light bar for the snowplow. Sure if that game sounds too far right or not. Lovely morning, Tuesday morning up here in Montana. computer's been on for quite a while, so maybe it's just warm. Mr. Fix-It. Big 59 down to Miles City. I don't know if he's just sitting there blocking traffic or actual AI. At least they use their blinkers in video game life. Might not do it in real life, but at least they're a little more polite in video games. I've seen from SCS posts that they are working on doing more behind-the-scenes optimization and updating of the game. So I believe the next round of updates is going to bump up the game's requirements for better hardware. You won't need brand new hardware. But if you're running a potato, that's not going to work anymore. But considering the fact that they've been constantly updating and tweaking the game, you kind of have to figure at some point they're going to have to require better hardware to run it, because they won't be able to leave it at older systems. Miles City discovered. Farmer's Barn. I say, officer, don't stop with me on the tracks. Call 5 break. It's an interesting name for a coffee place. quarter to 11. Anybody need some snacks? Too late. Either very shallow or very... I think that's shallow. Anybody playing tennis? Not much going on here. Big Bushnell Farms. That's a back road you could take over to Bushnell. That's cool. Instead of coming down here. I'm looking forward to the next DLCs. Interesting to see how much detail they can put into Kansas and Nebraska. Come on, get that Peterbilt out of the way. And yeah, that's annoying in the game as it is real life. Although I sometimes am guilty of it. Because the funny thing about having a GPS tracker in your truck is your boss knows how fast you're going, where you are. And if we're not running the speed limit, he wants to know why. Now, that being said, he also understands that there's road construction and you get stuck behind slower trucks. But if I were to drive all the way from Jerome to Idaho Falls at 65, he'd want to know why. Now, if the weather is bad, he understands that, we drive at what we feel comfortable at. And it kind of depends on not only road conditions, but how wide I am. If you can't even see the yellow line and I'm pretty wide, I'm not going to get in the slush to pass someone if I'm over 10.5 feet wide. That's just kind of dumb. But if it's sunny, and I'm 13 foot 10 wide, I'll absolutely pass somebody who's doing 62. Just because you're governed at a certain speed doesn't mean everybody's governed at the same speed. Interesting, a little bit of lag there. Of course, I also have my streaming software open and Twitch open, so my PC is doing 3 things. However, it says OBS says it's only using like 8% of the CPU. And ATS doesn't use all of the CPU's cores, so we are in Billings. Guess we'll drop her down. Should say I have traffic fines turned off just because I hate getting fined every time you go to make a right turn on a red light. Or you don't get your lights on immediately at 6:15. It's an area I think the game needs a little more improvements on its traffic fines. Bypass. Right on. Little honk. Are you going to maintain a speed here? Or are you just going to kind of speed up and slow down constantly? Cruise control's a thing. If he's catching anything today. Paint match trailers are so good looking. wish my real trailer was paint matched to the truck. But it'd also be nice if my truck was painted. Since it was painted, well, it was built in '98, it needs painted now. Really pretty drive through Montana today. It'd be a pretty place to live. Yeah, at least I didn't hit him. This is the downfall to driving in third person. You don't always see behind you very well. But you see so much more of the scenery. General Mills did not like getting past. Might be 65 through here, but I don't think the truck could actually do that. Tipping over. Too realistic some days. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana. Not much for ambient sounds up here in Bozeman. Summer fair this weekend. Right. Slam Wheat. Kind of a weird name for a hotel. Dream Burger. Few people on the bus. The AI does way too many things like a real person in this game sometimes. Just way too realistic some days. Taco Kingdom, strip mall, waffle place. Wonder if we should have stopped for fuel. Looks like we got a little under half tank. You know, I've never thought to look and see if the like somebody's figured out which ownable trailer actually can make you the most money. Maybe a tank with a hazmat endorsement would actually make more than a flatbed. I haul flatbed in real life. That's what I haul in the game. I've driven tank trucks, but I've not driven a truck with a tank trailer in real life. You can play it however you want to play it. After all, there's people who insist on playing the game with an engine that won't even fit underneath the hood of a truck, but we're running way too much horsepower. Now, I know I've said that there's no such thing as too much horsepower. But at the same time, you will eventually get to a level of horsepower where you're just going to tear up the truck and not actually do any better. I should have took that little dirt road. Maybe stopped and did some fishing again. Yeah, it's really pretty through here. '65, yeah, here we are doing. We are in West Yellowstone. Absolutely beautiful little town. Flan Pete Hotel. Okay, I did read that right. Wasn't sure I had. Waffletopia. Waffletopia. That sounds like a good name for a place to get some waffles at. got 98 more miles to go. Fire danger sign is a little wrong because it's pretty much always high or extreme here in Idaho. See, I would hang back this far in real life, because I know that the person behind me is going to think that I'm holding them up. And even if there's not a passing zone, if it stays double yellow, I know they will eventually go around. This way I leave at least enough room, so when they do go flying past me in anger, they have room to get in front of me when they realize I'm not the reason that we were going slow. It's kind of a shame they don't have a little town island park up here. Island Park's a really nice little town. Actually, this is Island Park, part of it. I think we'll be alright, but let's go ahead and pull in here and get some decent fuel anyways. Go ahead and fill her up. It's actually cheaper here than it was in anywhere else we've been so far. Which it wouldn't be. Let's see here. Oh, there's a bus there. Sorry, dump truck. Didn't want to stay there too long. We don't have an urgent delivery, but they kind of want us to not lollygag. not sure where the other traffic went, but they really got out in front of us. There's a lot of camping up here. Sweet, we can bypass. Because the last time I went through this port in real life, we couldn't bypass, and there was a. That's actually bigger than the areas in real life. So I was managed to get off on the shoulder far enough someone could get around me, but the two trucks behind me couldn't. So we blocked the whole goddamn highway there for 5 minutes or better. Actually a place called KJ's. That truck stop. Where, huh? Yeah, probably would have been faster to get on the freeway and go around town instead of through it. Yes. Throttle blips are cool. I do like that they got fallen trees in the canals and the rivers and things. Sunnyside and Homes. I know exactly where we are here in Idaho Falls. Been up and down both roads many a time. We cleared the tracks, so that's all that matters. I just really don't like the placement of these when they're right by the gate. So you're stopping with the truck in the road. Just kind of a little off-putting. Oh no, we're not skipping. This one's easy. Yeah, I could do this from inside, but you can't look at the truck when you're inside. Kind of right on the line. Excellent job. 650 miles, took us 14 hours, 27 minutes, and used 152.1 gallons of fuel. $25,052 and 1,557 XP. Let's see what we got from these guys since we're here. Ah, pardon me. We got 40,000 pounds Transformers up to Sheridan. A load of skid steers down to Salina, Utah. I really ran through Utah too much. 17s. Not too bad. But it looks like it didn't update. Yeah, let's see if we can upload everything. Those Transformers are kind of looking like the money maker for us right now. All three of the first jobs go to Sheridan. So if we don't use our trailer, what do we got? We got 30,000 to go from Idaho Falls down to Page, Arizona. Household appliance, Peterbilt, glass, all-terrain crane. Let's try this one. Let's see here. Go to the manager. Let's see here. Park it. And then we'll go get that big old tank. I shouldn't have been parked there. Superliner's such a good looking truck. However, that should be a Maverick truck stop, or a Maverick galley. Just about all the way out of town again. Now, if you guys hadn't got on the brakes, you could have made it. Yeah, I was sleeping at the light. See, even California rolled that son of a bitch, and that person didn't stop either. Like, they ain't even hardly slowing down to make that corner. It's like, hopefully we didn't have to stop for that light too. We didn't ever get here. We're going to advance time a little bit. So we didn't have load, and no sense driving in the dark. So we're going to move the giant silo, which is 45 feet by 15 feet by 15 feet and 77,000 pounds. We're going to make 10 grand doing it, so go ahead and take that job. Again with the straps, you would not use straps on a silo that friggin' big. You would use chains. Because 77,000 pounds, you're going to want chains. I'm going to want chains. You kind of got to be careful with the traffic mods doing these specialized cargoes because they will, heavy traffic mods will really screw you up sometimes. And I know we don't have beacons and I don't have a sign on the front of the truck, but the game doesn't care. And there should be an option to like put it on and off. Like buy it and then just have it toggleable. Like if you got beacons on the truck, put your oversized load signs on the same button as the beacons. And when you turn your beacons on, you automatically put your flags and your signs on. That'd be cool. That was the properly executed turn. Traffic is properly blocked. Got that a little close, but that's okay. We wanted to make that guy nervous. Nice and smooth through town. Going up to Salmon, Idaho with a big old silo. There's a Peterbilt dealer kind of over here by the Flying J. They've completely redone these interchanges right here with roundabouts, and it sucks. People just really don't know how to use them here in the United States. And when you're in a truck, they're a pain in the ass. When you're in a truck with an oversized load, they're even a bigger pain in the ass. No need to do that, my dude. We're not that wide. 15 feet's pretty. Not hanging over the lines too much. Because if the lines are accurate, they should be 12-foot wide lanes. So 15-foot wide, we're only a foot and a half off each side. That ain't bad at all. Kinda jealous of people who get to put oversized loads in the center of the trailer. Suddenly, they're not so oversized anymore when you do that. Now, the fastest you can go without mods on the special transports is 40 mile an hour. So we'll just kind of cruise along here at 39. And the biggest thing we got going against us is the length. Not that heavy, not that wide. And I've seen some mods to own these adjustable trailers, but they don't seem to be updated frequently, or the mod author got mad because the mod got stolen and uploaded someplace else. They refused to upload it or update it. Which kind of a bummer for everybody. You know, the mod's on Steam for free, so why steal it, upload it to another spot when it's already free? Well, because they steal it and upload it someplace else so they can make money off it. That's why. The trailer I actually have at work for hauling trusses will stretch like this lowboy does. See where it gets narrow right there? There's less deck. The current trailer I have, 48-foot long, shrunk up, and I can stretch it out to 70 feet in total length. The longest set of trusses I've had has been 82 feet, tail to tail, and 13 foot 10 wide. I do know we got another really good sized house coming up that's going to have a multiple loads just to get the one house delivered. And some of those trusses are 1310, so I'll try to make sure to bring my camera with me to work so I can film those. Going just the right speed. The game doesn't know if it wants the rims to turn this way or go backwards like it does when you get over a certain speed. Actually, traffic's been pretty light. If I turn the mod off. Might have, so I could do these special haul missions. I haven't done the helicopter, I think. So we're in Arco, and there is actually a submarine conning tower in town, about right there. As Arco was the first city to be powered by a nuclear power plant in the United States of America. Why they put a submarine conning tower in town, I don't know. I haven't had a chance to stop and look at it. Of course, we just speed up and then the speed limit goes back down. You go through Arco, and then you get up here to Mackey. And we gotta pay attention so we don't run over our escort. Mackey's kind of a neat little town. We do houses up there every once in a while. Seven to salmon. I think I've seen that bulldozer sitting out there before. That's kind of neat. Bridge wasn't that narrow. You could have let them guys through. And that reservoir is there. It's kind of what the campgrounds and things look like. I don't know why there's an escort vehicle and police officer sitting there blocking traffic. Completely unnecessary. We'll roll through this narrow canyon here a little slower. As you do, you're just kind of driving along, and then all of a sudden you come up on this really narrow canyon. And it's actually narrower in real life than it is here in the game. There are no shoulders on this road up there in real life. And see, the pickup truck with the oversized load sign should be leading, not the police. Like, the police will block off intersections and things, but a regular escort vehicle will usually lead something along the lines of this size. Because we're probably not pushing the same length as a wind turbine blade. I think this silo is a little bigger around than a well, no. A windmill turbine tower might actually be about yayish sized. Maybe a little longer. And of course, they don't put them on a trailer, they just bolt them to the dolly's front and rear. That'd be an interesting load to see in the game, but not being able to steer the trailer would make it kind of difficult. See, getting this in here is kind of a pain in the ass. Especially since he's kind of parked in the way. I'll take it though. Now we wait. Come on, game. 146 miles. Took us 8 hours, 26 minutes. Only burnt 40 gallons of fuel. We made $10,335. 607 XP. All right. 3 pretty decent streams. I'm going to go ahead and put my green screen away, turn off my lights, and kind of get ready for work tomorrow. So hope everyone did have a good weekend and appreciate you watching. and I will see you in the next stream.